74 East. Welcome to the 74 East Show. This is your host, J-Boro.
And your co-host, Michael Petey Powell.
Guys, today we got a special guest in store for you. Petey, you've had a lot more contact with him over the years than I have. I'm going to let you do the honors.
Well, let me start off by saying that this my man, you know what I'm saying, Damon Twin Mullins. You know, he's been known all throughout the East Coast for SMM, sex, money, murder. You know, it's a lot of tales about what the twins did, what Pete did, so forth and so on. So it's a lot of stuff going on social media right now, YouTube. So, you know, who better to tell the story than the man himself? You know, no twin from years back, youth growing up together. You know, he back and forth to New York. You know what I'm saying? From North Carolina to New York, he'll come stay on 74 East, where we hail from. You know what I'm saying? Come stay some summers with his family down south. With no further ado, we're gonna get into it. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Blessed. I'm blessed, man. I was telling y'all earlier, when we see the sun and we see the grass grow, we happy. We don't see that on the yard, man. And Pete, you know that, cause that niggas know, like, you did what, 15, 20 of gate, like, you know what I'm saying?
189 months in federal facilities, you know, right, across the United States.
Always been general, like, always been sincere, real general, like.
Oh yeah.
And took care of your whole neighborhood, like, from a youngin'. That's how they say it, right? From a youngin', right?
Yeah, no doubt.
And I'm proud to be from Team Hallsboro, you know.
Yeah.
We Gators now, right? What is it, Gators? What was we before? We was Gators before?
You know,
they changed it.
It was the Tigers.
It's not Gators no more.
It was the Tigers, but you know.
The Tigers, we're the Tigers, yeah. The Tigers. And that's where I got my first, my Hallsboro Tigers, man. And now we the Hallsboro Gators, but we still vicious, man. And we still deadly, man. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Peace up, much love, Hallsboro, man. That's it, because nobody know Hallsboro. Nobody show love, man.
Yeah. Twin, you got deep roots in Hallsboro. I want to start from the beginning, but I want to give people context to the conversation. Sex, money, and murder. Giving people some context to exactly what that is.
Well, when you put it like that, it's not like sex, money, murder, and Hallsboro. It's Hallsboro, and then sex, money, and murder. Because Hallsboro made the man I am, like, you know what I'm saying? And then sex, money, murder came like later on. But in order to know where you're going, you gotta know where you're coming from. From working, cropping tobacco, or your work ethic. I ain't have a work ethic from the city. My work ethic as a man came from Hallsboro, like, you know what I'm saying? Young. We had to do what we had to do.
You cropped tobacco.
I cropped tobacco.
I cropped tobacco. Yeah.
Man, I went to the tobacco joint and crashed the cars, and Giles was mad at me and all that. But I worked from sun up from sundown, man. At 14, 15 years old, man.
So we're gonna talk about the transition. You know what I'm saying? I remember you in school, and then I know that you would disappear. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, damn, where my man Twin at? You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, Twin and his brother, you know, David and Damon, they went back to New York, man. How was it transitioning from the country up to back up top, New York City, man? How was that like?
Well, it was basically more of you with your mom or your daddy, man, because they dictated that. Like, I mean, if they arguing with your mama, boy, you going with your daddy. My daddy in North Carolina, you know, and my mama in New York, so you with your mama, and she upset with your dad, she upset with your dad, boy, you going down south with your daddy. And your daddy upset with your mom, boy, you going with your mama. So it's like tug of war type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Depends on the emotion of your parents, but I call it the best of both worlds, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The best of both worlds, because I needed both of them to become the man I am today. Like,
so
the North and the South.
So what caused the back and forth was from time to time, mom and dad would have a little friction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I can't blame mom and dad alone. Me and my brother cutting up, boy. My mom, as soon as school get out, straight down south.
Yeah.
Cause she already know what it is. Like she knew before I knew. Cause she knew my genes. She knew my family. Like she knew the man she had babies by. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So me and my brother, she already know. Like, man, school out. Yeah, going with your daddy.
Yeah, y'all
y'all
some rugged jokers now. I give you that.
Rugged.
Yeah. Jokers, man.
So your mom was from New York.
Yeah,
Your dad was
my mom was from like Connecticut, New York girl, like New York, yeah. Brook Avenue and Connecticut, like type of woman, hardworking, never feel sorry for herself, you know, she's strong.
Your dad is from North Carolina.
My dad, man, I don't know where my dad's from, man. I know it's like 13 brothers.
Right.
If I had 13 brothers,
Right.
come on, bro. But you know, they instilled that with two brothers. My brothers, I have two brothers.
Right.
It's the same thing as 13 brothers. Cause
I got you.
you feel it was 13. You know, back in the days, they have 15, 16 kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 15, 16
Right.
kids. It was 13 brothers, and not counting the sisters. So I don't know where my dad from. They from everywhere. But you know, New York, North Carolina, it's like cousins, man, or brothers, really, because they go hand in hand, neck to neck. The only difference is the salaries, man. It's the same people, man. Just go back and forth. You know, they smart. They come from the South. They are from the South.
Right.
Okay, where they at in New York? Originally, they from the South. Like they come from the South. They go up there to get the little pension, the raise, the jobs, the city paid. You know, and when they retire, they come back home. You know, and they live good because the equity is so high in New York and it's different. Like,
so when you move, you know, from we talk about the Southerners moving up north, you know what I'm saying? In the 80s, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It was all of us come from trying to get something, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? The crack area.
yeah,
Crack
like they on the grind just like we on the grind.
Right.
But they on the right grind for the salary. The paper chase on the salary, like I'm going to New York to get this money and then come back home and chill.
Right.
So I'm going back up to get the breaks and money, come back home and chill.
Yeah.
The same thing, really, but you know, it's different but the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not identical, but we could be fraternal twins, like. But they, you know, that New York salary income, you know, come back home, build me a bigger house, be more comfortable, more relaxed. But ain't no New York first. Nah, you ain't New York first in North Carolina. It's North Carolina, then New York.
See, that's what happened. So back in the day, so my grandma had a ton of kids, and everybody after my aunts and uncles, my mom, after they graduated from high school, they all went to Jersey City. I was born in Jersey City.
Yeah.
They went to Jersey City. They made their living in Jersey City.
Yeah.
My mom brought us back here. Same sort of situation. Either you went to Jersey, you went to New York. Born here, raised there, come back home to retire, or come back home for the slower paced life.
Yeah.
You were born in New York.
Yeah, it don't matter where you born at because your family already got they got it made out for you already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, my parents split up.
Okay.
So my mom went one way and my dad went the other way. That's just my situation.
Right.
But the blueprint of this shit is everybody from the South.
Everybody from the
I don't care
South.
what them niggas say in New York. Country, what, nigga? You from the South, nigga? You just ain't do the what's that shit when they check their DNA shit? They ripping people off.
Right.
Been verified or whatever the other
Ancestry,
one.
man.
Ancestry, yeah. Nigga, check your ancestry, nigga. You from the South, nigga.
Right.
Might be from Hallsboro, where I'm from. A little town that get it popping.
Right.
Get a whole lot of money. A little town.
What age were you and your brother when your parents separated?
I don't know. They kept a lot of things from us.
Gotcha.
They separated, but they was always together, man. So I don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? They was always together. Regardless, they had to make the right decision for the kids, for the family. Like,
of course.
we don't make we make decisions for the family as a whole.
How many siblings? How many kids were there? You and how many? You, your brother.
Me and my brother, which is twins. We always count as one, like but two. I got 6 sisters and another brother, Italian. My brother Italian, Stephen Corbett from Lamberg.
Okay.
So I'll give a shout out to my brother Stephen.
Yeah.
From Lamberg.
Big shout out, Steven.
Stephen, you know, and he I'm praying for his health right now, and I want him to get better, you know.
Yeah.
He in Brooklyn right now, but he you know, he's
His older brother?
nah, he younger.
Okay.
He young, a couple of months younger, but he about that life, and he know, niggas know who he is, like the streets know.
Okay.
Like, you know, he gets down. Like,
Okay. Let's
he
talk
just
about the
had-
streets, man. Let's talk about the streets. Let's get into this. At what age when you transition into going back and forth? Cause you know I started hustling at a young age. You know, trying to do the right thing, stay in school, but you know the game came calling. You know what I'm saying? We was in the crack area. You know, all us 50 plus. You know, with me and you 50 plus. You know what I'm saying? So
You started way before me.
yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying?
But you never called the kettle black.
Yeah, I never did. You know what I'm saying? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into when you and David start getting into it, man. When y'all start getting into it.
Listen, the first, you know what? We're gonna get into that, but a fond memory I remember of when the text came out.
Yeah.
The text, 9mm text,
Right.
32 shots, 32 shot text. They were selling them in Virginia for like 300. All you needed was a light bill or something from Virginia. You get your tech for 300. So me and my brother take the Greyhound bus, right? 14 years old. And we ride to Virginia. We get us 2 techs. We come back with the techs. Never sold them in our own neighborhood. We never sold guns to people we knew or really, at first, or in our neighborhood. So what we do, we go straight to Broadway in Amsterdam. That's where everything at. That's the drug dealer stock market. Dow Jones for the drug dealers.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got the briefcases with the techs straight from Virginia off the Greyhound. Paid $300 for them. We sell them for like $1,200, $1,500. So if we got 2 techs, we coming back with like 3 ounces. We probably paid like $600 for the 2 techs, but now we got 3 ounces for the 2 techs. Straight to the Dominicans. Go home, chop up everything, bag it up.
Right.
So we done made ounce. We done made about $1,500 off each ounce. So that's 15, 3,000, 45.
Right.
45 off of 600.
Right.
So this was
That's real right there.
this
you know
was
what I'm saying?
this was in the 80s, late 80s.
Well, if I was 14, I was born in 75, 85 would be 10, 85, 90.
Yeah.
Right around 90.
So this was in
90. 2
this
years
was
before
in
Sex
90.
Money started. Yeah, the original Sex Money, 90.
I got you.
90.
So y'all started hustling up top versus
We never did nothing in Hartsboro but hard work. Feeding dogs, pigs, chickens.
Right.
You know, because that's the way they get you right first.
Exactly.
If you don't got no spine, you don't got no mind. Like, it starts from your hard labor. Like,
exactly.
so we play that around our parents. They ain't going for that. They kill you. They kill you in the South for that. Like, your parents at first, your family, nah. We ain't dare do that. And then it wasn't no moves like that to be made down south. Of
course.
Like, you know, at that time.
Yeah, you can take them guns up, like you can take the guns up north and get them from down south, take them up north and get some bread and flip it and move how you need to move. Yeah. So y'all take the zips, turn it into 4,500. Get the 4,500. What you going to? Going to get some clothes, get some things in the house, going to reback up. What was the plan after you did that? How was y'all moving?
We was young men, man.
Yeah.
Young, but we didn't care about that. Like,
right.
We was raised from like the Hartsboro. We walked around barefooted somewhere. My cousin walked around barefooted. My cousin Pat, he never put shoes on. Like, nigga, we walked around barefooted, so we already had to jump on that. The materialistic things ain't really matter to us. Like, nah, we good. we good on that. We gonna get to the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we just started doing other things. Our main objective was looking out for the people around us. Like so much poverty, so many people doing bad. We gonna lift the community up.
Yeah.
As young men,
Y'all generals.
generals, young age.
So when y'all went to go stay, because I know it's back and forth, when you were up top with your mom, it was just you and your brother with your mom?
No, my sister that I follow right now, that's why I'm here now. My sister, Teresa.
Okay, so she was up top with you and your brother.
She raised us too, like,
Okay.
Yes,
Older sister.
yeah, older sister. I had 6 sisters.
Okay.
Sharon, Teresa, Regina. We go on, man. My dad wasn't rapping. They ain't rap up back then. They ain't rap up.
They ain't rapping up now.
And my dad, I love him to death. He never lied to me.
Right.
He was a man, a real man,
Right.
yo. So, like, I don't know. My favorite word is it is what it is. Cause you know what? It really is what it is.
It is what it
You can't
is.
change certain things, man. And my dad, I don't know. There was some whores back in the days. There was some humping going on, man. You got a big family. You got a big family.
Everybody had 13,
Family
14
big. 13,
kids.
14.
Yeah.
That's a lot for a womb.
Yeah, right.
Man, so you never having 2 kids and she crying.
Right.
My grandma has 18, man, 16, man. Come on, shorty. Sew it up, man.
Right. So
I don't mean that, shorty.
So you went to school in Columbus County.
Yeah.
You went to school up top.
Yeah.
All right. So up top, the Bronx. Mm-hmm. That's where it was at. So
Yeah.
back then, 1990. Paint this picture. Like, so we know what Hallsborough was looking like. You was slopping pigs, cropping tobacco, picking everything that could be grown out the ground. In New York, what did that scene look like in the 90s? Early 90s, 1990, what did New York look like? Because a lot of people don't know.
Yo, that shit make my heart beat fast just thinking about that era, man. Cause that shit was the best time in America, man. Like the best time, man. Let me see. Reagan was president. Was it Reagan? Let me see. Reagan, Bush. Reagan came 85. Reagan was president. Yeah. I started following politics at an early age, so I wasn't just
Reaganomics.
no drug dealer now.
Right.
I followed politics. I read the right shit. And I was around the right people. You know what I'm saying?
Paint this picture of the Bronx in the early 90s. Like what music?
Okay,
What was
okay.
the music? What was
music? Matter of fact, Bush, the first Bush was president, right? The first Bush was president. These niggas come into office. What he do? Hey man, it's too many Coast Guards. We gotta fire some of these guys. They cut 60% of the Coast Guards.
Okay.
So what that do?
Open the drug trade.
Open the drug trade. Come on, we bringing that shit in. So New York was lit then. So that's when New York started sending shit around to all over every place around the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? But some places was already lit already. Like Hallsborough, my man was holding the fort down.
Okay.
Some places was lit already. But when they cut the Coast Guards, shit, something like the first thing you do as a president, you cut the Coast Guards. Okay. You trying to let that shit in here. So 90s was free base. It was free base. Like it was free to do whatever the base. Like it wasn't crack. They ain't put it in the bottle when it came out. It was free base. So we took advantage of that.
Y'all got busy. So let's talk about, okay, y'all getting busy. So it's SMM, Sex Money Murder.
Yeah.
How many original crew members was it? When did y'all start forming that together? How did that originate?
Well, basically that shit ain't formed. It developed itself. Cause
Right.
when you're around real niggas, man, and real things happen, man, we was just family and brothers, and we was tired of being broke, hungry, and just tired of the poverty and shit. So we said we're gonna make a difference. Yeah. It was me, Pistol Pete, my brother, Beamo, Scotty Mo, My nigga Do So, man. My nigga Paul. E, Nat, Shorty Dre. They say it's original 8, but it was way more than 8. You know what I'm saying? It was probably original 15 or something like that because, it's, you know how that Tony Tiger being back in the dark. Got Sex Money.
You got your crew. Y'all looking out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Making sure everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the shorties, getting to all types of events and partying. You know what I'm saying? So you guys was more like brothers looking out for each other, making sure that everybody family was straight, making sure that people in the hood was straight.
Yeah, we was doing that, but end of the day, we ain't play no games like
Right.
we
You
was
got
fair.
to instill when you in that type of field, you got to instill some type of law and order. You got to put the law down pertaining to some type of violence. Because if you don't, and I'm not condoning, you know what I'm saying, this type of lifestyle. Because I came up in this lifestyle, and it took away from my family. Now let's get this clear: we're not condoning this type of lifestyle.
No, we're not.
We trying to do something cognitive for people out here that's listening to us can think, but also get a story.
They ain't getting that vibe, Pete.
Yeah.
Pete, they ain't getting that vibe off of us, Pete.
Yeah.
They're like, these niggas is real. I'm feeling these niggas.
Yeah.
We don't get that vibe.
Hopefully they don't get that type of vibe off of us because we are the age where we trying to uplift the youth and uplift anybody that hears speak.
Until they hear it say this is public information, then they ain't worrying about that. You know what I'm saying?
So Twin, for everybody who don't know that, I know a lot of people who are watching this right now, they know exactly what SMM is. For the people who don't know, to my understanding, right, my level of naivete, Sex, Money, and Murder, I think of names like you, Twin, your brother, Pistol Pete, of course, one of the most notorious factions of criminal enterprise in the Bronx, in New York. What was Sex, Money, and Murder?
What was Sex, Money, and Murder?
What was Sex, Money, and Murder?
Man, you can't define that with one word, But Sex, Money, and Murder originally was a group of guys that was just tired, man, of being mistreated, tired of being the underdogs, tired of being taken for granted of, tired of being just tired of losing, man. So we said we're gonna put together a winning team, man, and we're gonna all stand united, stand tall for each other, and represent for each other, man, regardless, And if it comes to it, 2 guns up, man. You know what I'm saying? 2 guns up, and just stand for something, man. And we watched all the great people like the Black Panthers and the Rolling 80s or whatever games that came before that. We wasn't even trying to be a game. We were just trying to just be niggas that love each other. It's gonna go all out for each other, man. And that's it.
Yeah. And that started in the Bronx.
Started in the Bronx, man. Yeah. In the Bronx.
I know.
Soundview Castle Hill, man.
Yeah, Soundview Castle Hill. You hear about a lot of, from down south, having family and everything up top to I-95 area. You know what I'm saying? We 74 East. We from Wilmington to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 74 East. Y'all heard?
Beach, you know what I'm saying? Small town USA. But we always hear stories. And I knew you guys. You know what I'm saying? You
real good, real close.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So to hear the stories, you know what I'm saying, that had went on, and me saying, when I was locked up, I used to say, look, them my homeboys. Yeah, I used to tell, my man Doo-Wop, Harlem, you know what I'm saying, tell a few cats from Queens. I know Supreme and them from Queens, you know what I'm saying, you hear tales of them. And, one of my guys was from Corona. You talked about Supreme, Fat Cat and them. I didn't know them, you know what I'm saying. Then you hear tales about Alpo, you know what I'm saying, Rayford Edmonds. But y'all story rung bells as well. You know what I'm saying?
We watched them.
Yeah. Y'all stories ring bells as well. And you hear when you're a hustler and you get into some money, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, me and my family got to a lot of bread, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people on the southeast coast, east coast knew about us too. But those New York tales, the bright lights, the city, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The city, that's what everybody, when you hear New York, big city of dreams, man. You know what I'm saying? It's so many tales that come from there. You know what I'm saying? They say when you got New York on lock,
Yeah.
you got the world on lock. So how did it feel, man? You know what I'm saying? Seeing your team get to some money, man. Being around people that looked up to you. You know what I'm saying? Being around some stars, rappers, or whatnot. How did it feel in the city, man? To have the city on lock at one point in time.
I mean, that shit was nothing to me and my brother.
Yeah.
Other people took advantage of it and capitalized off it, but for us, we was humble souls, man, and we enjoyed taking care of the people more than anything, right? More than anything. And, end of the day,
modern day Robin Hood.
Yeah, modern day Robin Hood, right? But see, we came from Castle Hill, right? And we was in the back buildings, and all the big boys was on the corner. So we could never get on the corner because we was in the back buildings, and that's the way it was designed for the little niggas. So we was like, man, we need that corner. Me and my brother said, we need the corner, man.
So y'all was like 13, 14 years old. Okay. I got you.
And at 15, we said we need the corner. Right. We got tired of hustling in the back of the building. Okay. We said we need the block. So, it was a lot of NMIC, a lot of shit going on in the block. But I ain't taking nothing away from nobody in Castle Hill because we rep that and we love that to death. But I remember me and my brother standing back to back on Castle Hill and Randall for hours with a 9 and a 10. Like, yo, we coming for this.
Right.
Yeah.
So in the formulation of all of that, so you 13, 14, 15 years old. It's you, your brother, Pistol Pete, and
No. At 13, it wasn't. Pete and them was doing their thing in Soundview. Like, they was doing their thing.
Okay.
They had their thing going on, like, and... So
Castle Hill, to give depth to conversation, for the people who don't know.
Yeah.
So Castle Hill and Soundview, how far apart, because those two projects, right?
Yeah. No, they two projects, yeah.
Two projects. How far apart were they?
They two projects on one avenue.
Okay.
So Castle Hill and Soundview is one Randall Avenue. Okay. Castle Hill was probably like, man, niggas gonna quote me, it's probably like 4 miles or something, 4 miles, 5 miles from Castle Hill to Soundview. On straightaway though.
Yeah.
Okay.
A straightaway.
So city blocks. What would you call how?
City blocks, man. You can't count the city blocks how far they are apart.
Okay.
Because it like pull up your Google Maps, people.
Yeah. Right.
Like Castle to Soundview, that shit is far.
Yeah.
I know a mile because New Yorkers walk. Yeah. That shit is like 5 miles.
Okay. Because we trying to correlate between the country, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
from
the city.
out of the Hallsboro, right? Like
no. It'd be like walking. It'd be like walking from Hallsboro to
Chatham.
Say Chatham. Let's come back this way.
Whiteville.
Further than that. Yeah. Hallsboro to Whiteville. Okay. 5 miles. Wow. It's about 5 miles.
Okay.
But it's 5 miles in New York. Ain't 5 miles in the country.
It's a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of distance.
Yeah. It's 5 miles in New York is closer than 5 miles in the country.
Because you getting a lot of scenic view.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, it's one block, Randall Avenue, Castle Hill, Soundview.
The connection. Castle Hill to Soundview.
Mm-hmm.
The connection was it was you and your brother.
BMO had a lot to do with that.
BMO.
That's who got Sex Money Murder now. BMO. BMO was my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Okay. BMO was my best friend. Shout out BMO. Like you'll never hear me bash, regardless of what Sex Money been through. I don't bash Sex Money. You never even hear me bashing Pete. Yeah. And the day my brother died, I lost another brother with Pete. Pete was my brother too. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But to this day, like, I don't go into that. I don't bash Pete.
I mean, growing up, let me say this. Growing up, I've been in the hustle game. You know what I'm saying? Hustling strong. And you don't see eye to eye. But at a certain age, when you get 50 plus and you look back at issues, whether people died, people got locked up, you got to be a kind of sick individual to look back at people that you grew up with and then say, man, I still have a disdain or some hate in your heart for them. And after you seen what we did to our communities, you know what I'm saying? You seen what things that happen, you know what I'm saying? How things transpired. At this age, it's about each one teach one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Each one teach one.
We gravitating to stop the youth from doing the things that we did. So, you know, if you can forgive somebody, if you save a life, you know, it said if you save a life, it's like you save all of mankind. You understand what I'm saying? So right now, what we trying to do with telling the story, it's not glorifying, it's trying to come together. You know what I'm saying? If you understand where I'm coming from, you know, we done put in that work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what we look like 45, 50 plus years old, talking about we putting in some work.
Crazy.
You know so it's for us to get these stories out here so these kids can see that, okay, them old heads, they've been through it. You know what I'm saying? They've been through it, you know, and I know he's been through it. You know what I'm saying? Lost a brother to the game. He lost a twin
In my
brother
arms,
to the
like
game.
in my arms.
You know what I'm saying?
In my arms, like
Yo,
in my arms.
it don't get no deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? So for him to come here and tell his story, and for me to tell my story, for you to tell your story, you know, all of us being soldiers in the street. But what did it get us? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, I'm just glad to be one of the ones, being the fact that it's my comrade.
Yeah.
Before the sex, money, murder. You know what I'm saying? Me and him played at the park together, rode the same bus together, all that type of stuff.
It's cool.
You know
I watched you. I looked up to him. He was nice. All American right here. So I get my All American shit from him. Like,
You never knew that we would be going here,
basketball,
in New York,
baseball, football.
and I'm down here. Never knew that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Sharif of the Muslim community in prison, bro. You know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
kept me on the bench. They was so nice.
North Carolina, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's
Niggas was so nice. I just on the bench. I left. That's the game. But
He always been this right here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Off the chain, off the meat rack.
Right.
Him and his brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they always been. He the funny one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His brother. You know what I'm saying? Get busy.
Right. Castle Hill.
Castle Hill, stand up. That's my home today. It's my home.
The
Castle Hill, I love y'all, all right?
You and your
Soundview
brother,
too, man. Cozy Corner, stand up. Castle Hill, stand up, man.
you and your brother, Castle Hill.
Yeah, with Castle Hill, for real.
Soundview, that was Pistol Pete in it.
Yeah, that was Pistol Pete. He took it from AJ and Lester and them niggas. They took it.
But how did the connection get made?
How the connection get made? Man, Pete walked his ass up to Castle Hill, and he knew what he had to do. Talk to them damn twins.
He came to holler at y'all.
Yeah, he came to holler at us.
He came to holler at y'all.
Yeah. We had it popping. Castle Hill was straight regardless, because we took care of Castle Hill.
Okay.
14 buildings in there.
Okay.
Like 420 stories. 20 stories. Castle Hill, 4 20-story buildings with 8 apartments on each floor. So you figure 20 stories with 8 apartments on each floor.
Whatever that math is.
8 times 20.
I'm on the
8
cut.
times 20.
I'm on the cut. Yeah.
And then the 12 stories is like 3-dimensional. So, yo, you could only imagine the residents that's in that shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Why did he come holler at y'all?
We was the chosen ones. And
I get it. Right.
yo, listen, we was the niggas you want to holler at. You can't come to Castle Hill without hollering at us. Niggas did it. The old school niggas did it, but we did it different. Like, we ain't try to just take shit over. We took shit over with everybody with us. Like, everybody, come on.
You bringing
come
everybody
with us.
along.
Yeah.
But you and your brother was the ones that was orchestrating this, putting it together. So Pete knew this. He had to come holler at you.
Yeah, he knew that. He knew that. And we made, like, I mean, be honest, man. We turned Pete out, man.
Yeah.
We turned him out. You know, respected Pete. His
Yeah.
Brenda, his
Shout
mother,
out to Pistol Pete.
his mother, Miss Brenda,
Yeah.
and his dad's a true general, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
See, these are stories that everybody want to hear. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear the human part. You want to hear the human part of the story, and you bringing the human part to people that don't know.
Right,
You know
and
what I'm
twins say nothing in over 30 years, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got niggas, they out here poking the bear or baby bear. My brother could be the bear. I'm baby bear. They still poking me, but I don't condone in that, man.
Yeah.
I don't condone nothing gangster, man. When you gangster, you don't condone the gangster stuff, man. You know, I ain't condoning nothing gangster. My last resort is to hurt somebody, man. Like, I don't want to hurt nobody, man.
Yeah.
And,
we ain't here for that.
yeah,
You know what I'm
Pete
saying?
came to us, you know, because he had a vision.
Right.
Pete had visions. Yo, Pete had vision.
Visionary, huh?
He a visionary.
Yeah.
That's what Pete coming to. He a visionary. But you know, with muscle too.
Yeah.
But we learned from each other. That's why we were so dangerous.
Bouncing off each
Because
other.
we learned from each other, you know, and we respected each other.
Yeah.
And we was, you know, so my man Bremo, Scotty, Aduso, Bear, niggas from The View, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
OG Hollywood, yo, he good, he certified, man, you know what I'm saying?
I had the pleasure to meet Pete, you know what I'm saying? Your brother, man, you spoke
he came
about
down,
that. He came down and, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, you know, of course I'm doing my thing in the mid-90s or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Your brother brought him to my spot and he introduced me, you know what I'm saying, to him and whatnot.
Real talk.
And your brother will always, you know, Pete, you know what I'm saying? Because my name Pete too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing. But I was always doing my own thing, you know what I'm saying? So we never connected on that type time. But from what I've seen of Pete and the few times that I met him, he was always a gentleman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, you can tell when people get busy, they get busy. You know what I'm saying? So that's my tell about that right there. So I can see, you know what I'm saying, y'all getting together, putting y'all thing together because, you know what I'm saying, he seemed like a general type dude.
Yeah, he was a hell of a gentleman. Yeah. Pete was a gentleman and he mastered the rocking game. Yeah. Sex Money mastered the rocking game.
Right.
Which means, yo, we're gonna rock you to sleep. Like the mob. Like we studied mob ways. Yeah. Sex Money Murda studied a lot of mob ways, man. Like we're gonna kiss you on your cheek and leave you sitting on the bomb. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we studied the mob, we studied the Al Pacinos and the Frank Lucases and every mobster, even from Rich Porter to AZ, and we put them all together and we made our own SMM, man.
Right. In the times we living in, and when I say the times we living in, these past few decades, this era, a lot of stuff is TV. People really lost lives. You lost lives.
No.
Condolences to everybody who lost somebody.
Condolences to everybody.
Yeah.
You lost lives. I lost lives. It's a bloody game, and at the end of the day, if we could all take it back and go back, we wouldn't have lost one. And this time, when you guys were coming together to do whatever y'all were doing, what was going through your mind? Because you got roots up top, you got roots from down south, cropping tobacco and all that good stuff. I know you done sat on the pews of the church.
Yeah.
When all this is going on, the forefront of your mind.
Yeah.
I know you wanted to take care of your community. That sound good.
No, it sounds good, but it was good. We were really doing that. Like
you're really
we ain't play with that. You can't play with them people.
You can't play with
the people, man. We ain't play with the people.
Was it the money that kept everybody pressing towards waking up the next day and doing the same shit?
Nah, it wasn't the money. What
was it?
It wasn't the money. It's the love you have for each other, man. It ain't the money, because the money is there, man. And like the money,
it's the heart.
Yeah,
the
money.
soul.
That shit came and went. Like you might make 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 a day, but you might have to bail your nigga out, or buy somebody groceries, or do what's right for the hood. But then you might, man, but be upset about it or feel some type of way. But later on, you'll be like, damn. Money gonna be fucked up anyway, or go down another fucking route anyway. So you just do the right thing.
Or you might lose a pack.
Might lose a pack.
Yeah. Might have to throw one away, anything.
Throw one away. Might go to jail for this shit.
Run off with.
Plenty of options. Fucking up the dope.
Right.
When you do the right thing as a man, when you go home and you sit down, you think, you like, you know what I'm saying, that shit, if it don't make you feel good, if you a real nigga, man, you know what I'm saying?
But once you in.
You win.
It ain't one of them things like, because back in the day, I think a lot of people, I'm speaking for small town America, I think a lot of people thought if you a part of this faction, because I've never been in the game. A lot of people in the South.
You in the game now.
You and me, man. I got you. But a lot of people in the South growing up, we had crews, Juice Crew.
Yeah.
We had people hung together and all that good stuff. It won't blood in, blood out. It won't that sort of situation. It was one of them situations of when you wake up, this is what you do.
It is that situation. It's just different levels to that shit. Cause what you felt for your niggas and y'all movement, that's what we felt. But it's just different levels to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same
Well,
thing.
It's different labels to it.
Yeah,
That's what
different
we say.
labels.
Yeah, it's different labels. We'll say,
like it.
But the same, the feeling, the
No,
feeling
the
is the
feeling is
same.
feeling
yeah,
the same.
that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
label, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know, I don't know much about gang. I'm Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you know, that's what I live.
I'm country.
But the way you treated your niggas and the way you
Yeah.
treated people, you know everything about that shit because
yeah.
you treated people the way they want to be treated.
I know about
And
it.
without you,
I don't
man, it would have just been a motherfucking sad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing,
I
right?
know about
Yeah.
gangs. I done been around all types of stuff. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I ain't know about gangs.
But pertaining to getting the bag and taking care of my
Right.
people. And then loving
Right.
my people or living it down for my people. It all go hand in hand.
Right.
It go
You
hand in
understand
hand.
what
But
I'm
the
saying?
realest shit out of all this shit was, the realest shit out of all of it was me and my brother, right? So we talking, right? So he said, basically, excuse me, you know, Pete talking to OG Mac, right? He told me that, right? I'm like, word? And he was like, they trying to blood us in. That's double M, they trying to blood us in, right?
So OG Mac.
The OG Mac. Yeah.
OG Mac is to give context to conversation. For the people who don't know.
If they don't know, man, you don't know OG Mac?
I got you.
You gonna know the day, OG Mac, the superior blood game, you know what I'm saying? So basically they go ahead. You tell me.
No. OG Mac had a conversation with Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
And that conversation came to you guys.
And he basically told Pistol he wanted to blood him in.
Okay.
But nah, homie.
I got you.
We are forced to be reckoned with. Like this is probably 95.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on no dates, man. Y'all niggas out here. Listen, don't quote the dates, alright? Because I train myself to forget a lot of stuff.
Yeah, 30 plus years ago.
If you train yourself to forget
Things
bad
that's
stuff,
traumatic,
you're gonna
all
forget
that
good
type
stuff
of
too.
stuff.
So this is probably 95, right? 95. Don't quote me, my mind bad, man.
And we ain't listening to the internet trolls.
Okay.
We talking to you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
This is the
Well,
story. You
Well,
the horse.
yeah, 95,
Yeah.
right? He came to Pete like, yo, blah, blah, this, that. Okay, evaluation, Pete. You know, he's thinking about it. Like, meanwhile, we send this nigga 10,000 a week. I mean, a month, 10,000 a month for whatever he got going on, family, whatever. And hold on, that's another whole.
Good.
The day we paid the lawyer, I counted the money, Pete, like 30,000 for the lawyer just to touch the case for a murder charge.
Right.
Niggas ain't paying murder charges if niggas is talking, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We paid 30,000. Lawyer would not touch the case for 30,000 because we gave him 30,000. I counted that shit on the way to Long Island with my brother driving the food in the fucking van for Cato, nigga in Harlem, man. You know what I'm saying? So for the record, you know what I'm saying? 30,000, I counted that shit. Wow, my brother was swerving in the van, trying to hush to the lawyer, rush to the lawyer to pay him. You know what I'm saying? For real, my fucking blisters on my fingers. Listen, but go ahead. I don't want to contradict the flow of the shit.
No. You talking like y'all was taking the lawyer money for.
Okay, we was taking the lawyer money for a body, right? They want to touch it for like. He say he need 25.
Now that's context to conversation. That's for OG Mac.
No, that was for Pete.
That was for Pete.
That
okay.
They assume. They say he had a murder in Harlem. Something happened to Harlem.
I got you.
Something happened to Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever. They said a nigga got shot and his head went this way and his hat went that way.
Right.
Okay.
And I know Tupac was rhyming about the nigga. Hold your pizza, Kato, one nigga, or whatever.
I got you.
A nigga Kato that Pete Pop was talking about.
Right.
Him. And
so the nigga Pop was talking about Kato. That's
his
nigga,
cousin.
That's the nigga that
Yeah.
got murdered.
Okay.
But
But look.